Okay guys, today we are taking out this Electrolux gas cooktop. It's dented, the center plate is dented in, and the unit is obsolete, meaning they do not provide parts for it any longer. So we're gonna go ahead and get this unit replaced with a brand new 48-inch gas cooktop. Stay tuned. All right guys, so the first thing you wanna do with the gas cooktop is turn off the gas and disconnect the power before you do anything, and that's taking things off the unit. Always turn off the gas and disconnect the power. And so you'll typically find cabinets underneath the cooktops. I've already shut off the gas, but that's the emergency gas shutoff valve. Every gas appliance should have both a gas shutoff valve and also a gas regulator. So with the shutoff valve, you want to make sure that it's breaking the line, that is going across the line. This is on, you can actually hear the gas circulating through, and you want to break the line. And on this particular unit, sometimes there's plugged in. Most times it'll be plugged in down here too. But on this particular unit, they have this very nice professional island. So I had to come over here and pull out their mini fridge to gain access to the power, which I already disconnected. That's the plug right here. So you want to always make sure you disconnect the power and shut off the gas before doing absolutely anything. So let's go ahead and get into this disassembly. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is remove all the grates and accessories from the unit. Be a lot easier to lift out, and that way you don't break anything. So let's go ahead and get these out of here. Okay, now that we got everything out of the unit, most times they just lift up. You would think that they're mounted down, but actually they're not. So before we get into that though, we're gonna disconnect the gas line. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get this disconnected. I'm gonna use my pipe wrench to get that off of here. You need a lot of torque with these pipe wrenches. You always remember you wanna go counterclockwise. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So when you're removing something, you always want to go counterclockwise. And because of the leverage on my pipe wrench, I was able to just turn it and get it right off. One more turn for good measure. And then from there, you just screw it off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get that pulled out. Okay, you always want to be very careful when pulling these units out. Sometimes they can be quite heavy, but most times they just pull right on out. You just pull it back from the exhaust fan, and I left the pipeline attached, so I'm gonna pull this in a way where it angles the pipe out without damaging anything. Plug is just stuck there. Let's get the plug out of that gap. Okay. Sit it to the side. Okay guys, now I'm going to go about getting the regulator off of the unit. I like to leave the gas hose attached to the regulator so that when I reinstall the regulator on the new unit, I don't have to do this over. Now when you're taking these off, these are often put on with a lot of torque. So keep in mind you may take a little bit of the pipeline with you. Don't be alarmed, you can always get that out of there later. So let's go ahead and get this off. Remember, counterclockwise to remove, lefty loosey, righty tighty. What I try to do is imagine myself opening a bottle, you know, or closing a bottle, and just apply that to whatever kind of surface I'm using. So in this case, we're gonna go left. And like I said, you might take a little bit of that pipeline with you. That's okay. You just want to get it off. And like I said, I'm using my pipe wrench, so it's relatively easy. It got a lot of torque here, or a lot of leverage. And then from there, because I don't want to get it messy because I use the pipe dough, I just go ahead and remove it with my hands. And I took a little bit of the line set with me, but that's fine. I might even be able to reuse this later. So that's the regulator. What this regulator does is regulate the gas pressure depending on whether you have natural gas or using a propane unit. You want to remove the plug and flip it because they operate on different inches of water column. Separate video for a separate time. This is what a gas regulator is, what it looks like, and every single gas appliance should use one. Okay guys, so the customer kitchen is upstairs. So I'm actually going to do the unboxing in the garage, which is downstairs, because it's a lot easier to lug it up. And a couple of different pieces. I left my knife, so I'm just going to dug it out and rip off the tape. Sometimes you got to dive in with your hand. Okay guys, so here's the replacement cooktop, fresh after the unboxing, a Z-line, very, very nice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burners total. So now that I got this unit stripped, I'm gonna go ahead and lug this bad boy upstairs to get it installed. All right guys, here we go. About to get the new cooktop installed. You guys might notice it's a bit dustier than it was before. That's because the new cooktop didn't fit. There was a little lip, about 2-inch lip on each side that I had to take off with my diamond blade on my circular saw. So now that I got that off, I'm gonna go ahead and install the regulator onto the new cooktop and we're gonna get it installed. Let's go. Okay guys, we got the new cooktop unit in. So now we're gonna go down bottom and install the gas regulator. Let's get money. Okay, so due to the confined space, I just went ahead and installed the regulator and the gas line, torqued everything down. I used my pipe thread tape to make sure we got no leaks. I'm gonna leak check it here in a second. And I've turned the gas on. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, so we got the new cooktop installed. Z-line 48-inch 7-burner gas cooktop, natural gas. It's time for the quality check. Let's go ahead and make sure our burners are igniting. Electrode sparking. Okay. Yes, sir. And this one's actually under. So let me lift this. Oh, yep, that's going. Okay. That back burner's good. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. So we got all our burners lit. Confirm that the electrodes are sparking properly. Whenever you install a new cooktop and it has the downdraft exhaust hood, always make sure that the downdraft goes up and down. So that's why you see the downdraft up. Gonna drop it down. Always make sure the downdraft can go up and down after installing the cooktop, because it sits behind the cooktop and sometimes it can wedge the downdraft and prevent it from raising or lowering, and you'll think that you've broken the downdraft. All right guys, so we got this unit installed. Nice, good install. Quality checked everything, all the safeties are working, and that's how you do that there. Happy trapping.